It's do or die time, and we're gonna do. Hello, welcome back to P-Storm. I am Pluvius Lilon, and today we're playing the 100 line, and when we last left off, Hideko kind of went off the deep end, and has given the non-fighters 5 days to get their shit together and start fighting, join the fight, or they get kicked out of the school. So, we are going around convincing the non-fighters to join the fight. So, we're going to go out and search for materials to make a reusable barf bag for Tsubasa. Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? Okay, let's do it. Okay, treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining new key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts from the Gift-O-Matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items, so try to land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Okay, let's head for the cosmetics shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found you. And that should be in that direction. Oh, I see it. Okay, you find a large jar. There's only one thing to do at a time like this. Shove it up your ass! A beautiful seed was inside the jar. When you ate it, you somehow felt more skillful. You find the ruins of a clock store. It's still stocked with clocks of all sizes. Some of these might have useful parts. Let's dismantle a large clock. You disassembled the large clock. You took out a magnificent gear. It should make for good crafting material.
I'll take this with me.
Okay, I'm gonna try my luck here. Or, oh, wait. Yeah, okay. You explore an abandoned building. You find its loose cable that's still alive. It's smoking and might catch fire soon. Let's look for the circuit breaker. You had trouble finding the breaker. While you fumbled around, flames started rising from the cable and the building was engulfed in flames. Ow, bitch.
This looks quite rare.
You find an old cabin made of scrap and driftwood. Some of it might be useful as crafting materials. You successfully removed some pieces, and you got some decent wood for your trouble.
I'll take this with me.
You know what? Yeah, let's go up. Oh, wait. We only have Takumi and Edo with we, don't we? Yeah. Shit. Well, it should be enough.
You're in the way! Got it! Nice!
Whew.
I'm ready whenever. Ready when you are. Take this!
Okay. You little bitch.
I guess it's my turn.
Kick your fucking ass. All that for a pebble. Hey. We got our fashionable pouch. Look, Takumi. We got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. Yeah. Alright. Let's craft that fashionable sick pouch. Yes! We made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah? What's that? The important people we left behind in the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex. So someone like what Karuha is to me. On top of eliminating a reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight, too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point in being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Reminder of her granddad! Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Okay, say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing WASD twice in the corresponding direction. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring this gauge to 100% to successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point. So don't worry and just do your best to persuade Tsubasa. I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park.
You don't need to worry about a little puke.
If I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere.
Good.
You don't need to worry about a little puke, Tsubasa.
Oh, okay.
Of course I worry.
The responses are voiced.
I can't help it if I get puke all over myself, but it'll still cause trouble for everyone else. The thought of getting my puke on someone else's clothes, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's not like you want to fight all covered in puke.
Just use that sick bag.
What? This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew, spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke whenever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course. What Tsubasa can't handle isn't puking itself, but that everyone would see her do it. I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed. And there's a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you. But
I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette. All the...
Oh, whoops.
That's a cool nickname.
No, it's not. It's just an insult. Okay, so I guess even if there's only one dialogue option, picking it isn't correct. Or isn't necessarily correct. So I guess you're making fun of me now, too. That's exactly why I don't want people to know that I puke so easily. Damn it. I meant to encourage her, but I did the opposite instead. Tsubasa is terrified of being teased and ostracized by others. If I don't eliminate that worry for her, she'll never agree to fight with us. I have to get her to understand that I'll never abandon her. Damn, that was instant fail, huh?
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like, how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me...
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if...
Don't worry, they're all good people. There's nothing to be scared of.
How can you even say that? You've only known them for 2 weeks. Stop making things up. This is a serious issue for me. I guess it was too much to ask her to trust people we've basically just met. Tsubasa is terrified of being... Oh.
You want to know my nickname in grades? It was
What?
Pukette. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No! I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized
Yeah,
for puking anymore.
That's probably not the right one. Oh. Anyway, just give up trying to get me to fight. I'm way more scared of getting teased than fighting invaders.
I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
I'll puke with you.
What? What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out. So I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
You can just do that? Tsubasa stared at me as if she were trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again.
1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without blinking. Then suddenly, her expression relaxed as if I had gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this?
It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least.
I don't know how long it's been since I've had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking.
I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I don't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case?
Should I not be?
Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong.
A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs. If memory serves...
Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic.
Do you mean your grandpa's workshop?
How'd you know that?
Takemoto told me. You hung out there every day, he said.
Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong.
Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Kadoa is to me, then... Do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be a reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa.
That's enough reminiscing.
Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he never kicked me out. Even with...
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
But I bet this dream will never come true. I'm about to get kicked out of the school where I'll die on the street anyway.
Then what about fighting alongside us so you're not kicked out? Tsubasa lowered her head and felt silent. She still needs one more push. Tsubasa, tell me again about your grandpa's workshop.
I want to protect the place.
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
What? Why?
Remember what Saray said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us.
Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit.
But wasn't he just lying?
As shady as Saray may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true.
So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too?
It's entirely possible.
No way.
Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared her right in the eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us together.
And protect what matters most to us together.
Fighting to protect humanity? To protect my grandpa and his workshop? Can someone like me really do that?
Of course you can. And you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together.
I'm not making any promises. I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want, and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Day 13.
I did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku.
I think out of all that, dog, you only have time to recruit one more of them. It's like, it took you 2 days to took you 2 days to persuade the quote-unquote easiest one. So I would be surprised if you managed to persuade more than one of these clowns. And out of them, I would say Gaku would be the most useful.
Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem a bad guy, maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room.
Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously.
After filling up on the sandwiches I brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight.
I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them.
If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then?
I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. How can you all be fine with fighting these monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. You must have a couple screws loose.
It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might get killed.
People I care about? I don't have anyone like that.
Don't lie to me, you fucking little bitch. What about all your brothers and sisters?
I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a babby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in.
I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know.
Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex.
But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home.
Wait, hold on. Just hear me out.
I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk.
Money?
Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo! Shoo!
Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically just brought here with the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what'll get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. No point in trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas.
Look, Takumi, look what I found.
What's that?
A surgical scalpel. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. Eeh, I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I can do my cutting.
Doremi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher.
I don't know how that advanced anything. Something Gaku might want? What about some needles and thread?
Needles and thread?
Apparently Gaku's good at sewing. You don't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy.
So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew?
Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers ripped up day in and day out, he just got good at it.
Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan.
Dude, your memory sucks. He said this like day one. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues.
Wait a second. Maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case... Turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings.
A present for Gaku. What about clothes?
Clothes? Yeah, I guess clothes are getting pretty expensive these days, huh?
He doesn't have a lot of clothes, or the money to buy more.
I see. So he doesn't have the means.
So I was thinking, like, you know, if you give a man a shirt, you clothe him for a day, but if you teach a man a shirt, you clothe him for life.
Ada, what the fuck are you talking about? If I'm gonna get him clothes, I need to research his tastes.
How's Hiruko gonna help figure out how to persuade Gaku?
I peeked into the war room and saw Hiruko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiruko?
I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record.
A record?
A record of how many invaders and which commanders we've taken out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war.
She's even doing administrative work? She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work?
Obviously. You think I want to be doing this? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to a reward when the war is over.
Reward?
Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Saray said, at least.
If that's true, then we're not fighting for free?
That's why I'm documenting all this for you. So that doesn't happen.
So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Sorry, never mind. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku.
A present for Gaku? What about clothes?
Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift relating to clothes might be good. Although just straight up giving him clothes isn't a good plan. Maybe what Edo said makes sense. Teach a man to shirt.
Apparently Gaku's good at sewing. He doesn't seem like no amateur.
According to Takemaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. Though what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I just need to lore hop into Trigger Happy Havoc and sneak into one of the girls' rooms. I could probably do it with my eyelashes. Look at these eyelashes. I'd pass easy. What do you think? I searched the Gift-O-Matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching...
Okay. Yeah, seems pretty easy.
A sewing kit. This looks good. The materials I'll need are needles, threads, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is going to be a pain.
I was wandering about some ruins when I found an old hospital. Oh, so that's what I was getting at. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit.
If the place Dotomi found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if they're medical cotton pads, they might work in place of the cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Dotomi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials.
Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Dotomi?
Okay. Well, I'd love to take care of this right now, but we'll do it next episode. But if you enjoyed this video, then no further actions required on your part. And we'll see you next time.